everybody. It is morning. It is still not 9 o'clock, so it is morning. Today, I wanted to show you what I have been doing with my plants. Remember, I made a video about my plants that I'm going to be selling. So I wanted to give you an update on how they're doing. So let's take a look at it. So this is my plant room. So here we go. We have these, we have these, and we have these. Some are mine and some are for the sale. These are mine. Back here, I bought a couple of herbs. I bought oregano and I bought sage to give my chickens. And I am growing, where is it? Thyme. Oh, I forgot to put this one. I repotted my thyme into a bigger pot. This is just mulch. And I had 3. This is 1, 2, 3. But I forgot to add this one. No, I'll have to do that. But, so these are for my chickens as well. And so, yeah, these are... We have broccoli, we have white cauliflower, we have kale, we have green cabbage, we have, what else? We have romaine lettuce, we have purple cauliflower, we have iceberg lettuce. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Look at this, how beautiful. We have some flowers. I always sound like I'm saying sunflowers, but I'm saying some flowers, not sunflowers. But we have here some alyssum. Let me put them under the light so you can see better. Now, not all of these are doing well. You know, the alyssum is not doing very well. Drying up. Actually, this one dried up completely. We have, what else do we have? We have aster. This is aster, pink, like a champagne color. We have pink calendula, and these I'm gonna keep myself for medicinal use, and because they're super pretty. This is calendula, pink calendula. I have, there's actually another one. There's actually another one growing here that's barely making it. And we have more aster, and we have bachelor button. Here we have bachelor button. We have more bachelor. They're already starting to form buds right there. More bachelor button. More bachelor button. But yeah, I'm growing some flowers and some vegetables. And let me tell you that if you want to start growing plants for sale, always plant more than what you think you're gonna sell, because not all of them are gonna make it. Okay, it looks nice, but not all of them are gonna make it. And for example, this white cauliflower didn't make it. These flowers, they didn't make it. Okay, didn't make it. So if you only plant what you think you're gonna sell, like, oh, I only want to sell like half the package of seeds, and you plant half the package, out of that half package of seeds you might get 2 plants, because whatever reason, moisture, it wasn't enough moisture, or they were just bad seeds or whatever. But plant more than what you are going to plant to sell. Important always to label your plants, because that is a big thing for me. I kept, sometimes in the past, I would forget to put the label of what it was, and because I was distracted, I was too into potting, I forgot to put the labels, and afterwards I was like, what is this plant again? Oh my gosh, this looks like a cabbage, but it could be a cauliflower. Well, it turns out it's collards, but always don't forget, that's very important. I have had to put plants aside to not put in the sale because I could not tell the customer what plant this was. And so you lose money doing that. Okay, see, look, there's another plant over there that did not make it back there. 2 of them. So I'm gonna have to discard those. Up here, I'm growing lettuces from us. We have salad quite the often, and I can just come here and harvest. And I'm growing them in here for now because the winter is not truly here. Although this variety of lettuce is actually pretty hardy when it comes to heat, and it won't bolt as fast as the others. But it's just a salad mix with different arugula and just, baby kale and iceberg and romaine. And so I'm growing that. I will be growing, my attempt is to grow the calendula to make salve with it. And the herbs, although they're for me, they're mostly for my chickens. They love this oregano. They eat it up. And thyme and sage. And here I have basil growing for them. I will be growing the basil indoors because basil is a warm weather crop, and we're about to head into winter, so I'm going to grow it here in this grow room. But I have those plants for them, the herbs. So yeah, we have these are for me, bok choy, but we have dill growing for me, but most of them are for the sale that is going to happen here at the end of the month. So yeah, I potted them. See, another one. That one's not looking too hot, so we're going to get rid of that. I don't have a fancy schmancy setup or pots or trays. So what I do is I grow my seeds all up in a bunch like this. And when they are old enough or grown up enough, about when they already have their secondary leaves, and not just these, and they have established a good root system, I separate them into individual pots like these. I mean, they're the same pot, but you know what I'm saying. Each plant has its own pot, and that saves me space and time, really. So that is what I did with these. And actually I grew some a little too early, and these are ready to be on the ground, and the sale's not for like another 2 weeks, and I would hate for them to get root bound. So honestly, I don't want some white cauliflower for myself. And I think I'm gonna give these to the chickens to eat because they're ready, but the sale's is not yet. But the sale's not till the end of the month. So let's give them to the chickens. Back inside. So what I do with these, I just put cling wrap paper around it and a rubber band, and that's it. I've done this with all of these, and that is how I just took the cling wrap from these. This is dill. It's starting to sprout, and once I see these little sprouts coming out, then I take the wrapper off and they continue to grow. The same I did with these. And I took the wrapper off as soon as I saw the first seeds come out, the first sprouts come out, and they continue to grow. So yeah, there we have it. If you're wondering about price, this is what I do, and my customers are okay with it. So I sell each pot for $3 or 2 for $5. So I usually put 1 plant per pot, like this. This is a kale, and this is about 2 inches maybe. And I like to sell them when they're about 3 inches. So like I said, the sale is going to be about in 2 weeks. This plant will be like this plant when I put it for sale. Okay, this tall. This is how I like to sell them. The one that I just gave the chickens are already like this. So in 2 weeks, they would be like super huge. And the longer the taller the plant, I have to charge more because I spent more time feeding it with nitrogen, fertilizer. I spend more of my time taking care of it, and the roots start getting a little too much for the plant. Not too much, but they start circling around the pot at that height, and I don't want my customers to get root-bound plants. So that's why those other plants I gave to the chickens already, because they're already at this size, and in 2 weeks they're going to be too big. So at this stage, in 2 weeks, they'll be perfect. Okay. I usually put 1 plant, like I said, but if the plant is going to be a big plant like a broccoli or a kale that is going to produce a lot, I put 1 plant. But if the plant is going to be a smaller size, I put 2 plants. So this is romaine lettuce, and romaine is going to be kind of more in a cylindrical shape and a little bit, narrow plant. The head of the lettuce is going to be more narrow as opposed to a iceberg lettuce. The iceberg lettuce is going to be round. When it's finished, is going to be a big round ball, as opposed to the romaine is going to be more narrow and tall. So I feel that I can put 2 of these smaller lettuce heads together in this, and then they can, plant them separately when they get it home, as opposed to this iceberg lettuce or the cabbage. Also, 1 plant, because it's going to be a big round plant, big round ball. Like I said, the cauliflower, the collards, the broccolis, those are going to be huge plants. So that's why I put 1 plant per pot. And they also, the broccoli, once you cut the head off, it will send out shoots that you can still continuously harvest throughout the season. So it's not like you snip it off and the plant dies or that's it. So that is why I do that. And it's usually because it's a deal of 2 for $5. Usually people take the 2 plants. They'll take 4, they'll take 6 just to get that deal. Sometimes here and there people will just buy, the 1 plant and pay the $3, which they are fine, because my plants are sturdy, are well taken care of. They're organic soil. I put worm castings. They have rainwater as opposed to tap water, and so they are strong plants. So that is what I do as far as the pricing. So forgot to say, I always check my plants before I put them out. If the plant does not look good, I'm not going to put it for sale. For example, this is my plant. This is bachelor button, but let's pretend it's a vegetable plant. And if the plant has dry leaves like that, you see that? That's very unappealing. Let me move the light so you can see. That's not appealing at all when somebody sees these dry plants, these dry leaves. If a plant looks like that, I will not put it out for sale. It has to be looking nice and green and sturdy. It's not wonky or leggy. Then I will put that one for sale. I do this plant sale just to get a couple of bucks, out of it. And because I love plants and I love selling plants for my community. So I wish I could sell more plants. I wish I could have like shelves of plants everywhere. with something like this is probably maybe like 50 plants, I would say. I get a couple $100 out of it. And I don't mind that I'm not making a lot more, because it's just a little extra cash. It helps me buy more lights. It just feeds my hobby, as opposed to my husband having to pay for my stuff. He did pay for these, but I can't remember what we did with the money last time. We were so excited because I was not expecting to. I got like $250 out of this sale. It's a very small scale, like I said, very small scale, because I'm just one person. I have dirt in my face. I'm just one person. I have limited space. Even though I have this whole room, I have limited space because I don't have shelves. If I had shelves, then I would make more plants. And so maybe in the future this will grow and this will become a larger scale plant sale operation. But for now, this is what I have. And in my community, they know me. I have a group. I have a Facebook group where I post this. That Facebook group is specifically just for the plant sale. And I post things. I post videos. I post recommendations on how to plant them, what to do with your soil, things like that. And so those people in the group get first dip at these plants at the plant sale before I post it officially online for the rest of the public. So yeah, this is a very short video, but I wanted to show you more about what I do with my plant sale, because I've gotten some messages about people that want to do this kind of stuff, and you can start doing it on the cheap. You don't have to have fancy equipment. You can, you buy your mats. Here I have a heat mat. I have several of them. Buy, the basics, your heat mats, your pots. It's not a heat mat right here. Your lights. And that's pretty much all you need to begin with. And I just wanted to let you know that if you want to start doing this, just start doing it. With as little, you can sell 20 plants and that's it. And then later you'll grow into more if you keep on saving your money for, whatever you make out of the sale. So if you want to do this, just take the plunge and start doing it. You can start just a little bit in a corner of your house and the kitchen, wherever you have space. I happen to have a room for this. My guest room, I made it into a plant room. But yeah, take the plunge and start doing. Just do it. Just start planting seeds and take care of them and then sell them. Very easy. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was of help for you and inspiration, and we'll see you on the next one.